Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Ford. I'm here at the Northeast Film Festival Horror Fest. I'm here with Joseph and Andrew, who just screened the film Love Bites. So, guys, tell me a little bit about the film for those who haven't seen it.
Well, it's really exciting. This is actually, after many years of doing theater, this is actually my first screened film.
Congratulations.
I thank you so much. And it's just, it's been a thrill. It's all weird because of the COVID thing. So this is actually, it's only the second time that I actually got to see it on a big screen with like other people. And unlike last time, this time I could hear everything and it got, it got a really nice reaction. It was really lovely.
That's wonderful. I come from a theater background myself, so I understand. Do you do mostly straight theater or?
I do a little bit of everything. I came to New York to be an actor, and I did very few musicals. Nobody wants to. I wouldn't want to pay to hear me sing. And then, I started writing and directing and producing, and I just always had this dream, or I always had this ambition to do film, and I finally did it.
And so you were an actor in this film. Did you write and direct this film as well?
I did everything but act. Okay. Yes, I wrote it, directed it, produced it.
And tell me your role in the film.
I was the location sound mixer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did. That's what he says. But he did everything. He
filled in
the jack of all trades.
He was a consultant to me. It would not be the film it is, and I would not be the filmmaker I am without Joe. He's a big inspiration, and he's a master at getting people together and helping people. And that's why he's my AD on the upcoming project and
the producer.
Yeah. That's yes.
My goal for the next film is to make sure that he can focus on being the director and the artistic, holding an artistic vision for everyone, and save him from the frustrations of all the things he went through on Love Bites. So my job is to make sure that he can focus so we have a better film.
Yeah. I love that. We couldn't run smoothly without you. Trust me. So tell me, first of all, a little bit about Love Bites. What was your inspiration for writing the film?
Okay, I don't want to say too much of that because it's going to give away a lot. But let me say this: the actual inspiration of the film, that the seed of it was planted many years ago. I basically thought, all right, what's the most terrifying thing that I could think of somebody doing?
Yes.
And I think that's a thing. This might be giving away too much, but I think you'd have to be a guy to really appreciate it.
Okay. So having said that, we won't talk too much about Love Bites. Tell me a little bit about the project that's upcoming for you guys.
1,000 Miles is a quirky romantic comedy set on over 3 decades on the same night, New Year's, 1999, 2000, and 2000.
You got it. 2010,
2020, and 2020, and it chronicles the life and the journey of these two main characters and how far they would go for their love for each other.
Wow!
So yeah,
love that. Did you have to cast different ages at all?
We're actually just in our leads we've been working with for a very long time. And it's based on my co-producer's play, Jonathan Wallace. And he handed me a 2-person play and was like, would you be interested in directing a reading? And now that it's gotten in my hands, it's like a cast of thousands.
Yeah.
We're actually right now, we're having submissions, that process right now, for all but we precast 3 roles.
The story is so... there's so much that needs to be told in the story, so we're actually making it into an episodic miniseries, a 6-part miniseries, because it's so much that needs to be told that you can't squeeze in an hour and a half or 120 minutes. So
I think that's his nice way of saying that when I write, my characters won't shut up.
That's okay. Like you said, there's lots to say.
There is.
And Andrew's very good at directing. He's very good at writing, and I'm very good at the technical production side of it. So I guide him, and he guides me in my writing when I write my own stuff. So it's a perfect
good team. Yeah.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear it. It sounds like it. It sounds like you guys have each other's backs, and you do make a good team. That's so exciting.
I want to hear about your background. You said you do so you're an actress?
Yeah, mostly stage, musical theater, and opera. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I do a little bit here and there in the film world. I've been doing these interviews here for, I want to say 4 or 5 years now. So, yeah.
All right, well, definitely, as I said, we're casting right now.
Oh, wow.
I would love to get your information.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that as well. Yeah,
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
There's another thing I want to just let everyone know is like we're coming out of this pandemic, or we're hopefully coming out of the pandemic, and this is the perfect time to meet up with other filmmakers and actors and talent to create something. So I founded the New York City Indie Film Collective about 13 years ago, and I was a student at the New School, and right now it's blossomed to like 16,000 members worldwide. So New York's our biggest chapter, and we want people. What's great about our collective is that it doesn't cost anything to join. It's just your time and your share your knowledge. We each level up. We all work together. Before the pandemic, we had this big film challenge that was screened at a film festival in Queens, and it was a challenge to collaborate. Now really a challenge for the storytelling, because we all have a story to tell. So our group is about getting people together to work together, to collaborate, share resources, and to tell stories. So it doesn't cost anything to join. Any of your audience can become a member, as long as they love film or filmmaking.
I suppose that's well, aside from just him knowing so many things, and one of the reasons that I was like, all right, this guy, I'm going to stick with him for a while, is he does this thing. He should be charging a lot of money. Everything he does from the goodness of his heart. He just wants to connect people. That's all.
Kind of remove the obstacles out of the way of independent filmmakers, because there's so many times that we put these obstacles in our way. Like we got to wait for the next 5D Mark 8 to come out, or let's get rid of those obstacles. Let's get down to the story. Let's tell it. Let's work together, have tolerance of each other, appreciate, respect each other, and tell good stories. And then in the process, if something doesn't work, we let each other know so we can become better. We level up together. Because we have the skill and ability to create great content. What we don't have is a lot of money to do it. But we have the resources. And we're in the best city in New York, in the world, New York City. You point the camera, you got an instant production value. So I'm telling people, I implore them, and they think I'm pitching them something, but no, really, what I'm pitching you is a chance to meet other people that share your passion to create stories. Actors, artists, filmmakers, theater directors, everyone. So we all can do it as a collective of artists. It doesn't cost anything but your time. Yeah.
So true. Yeah, like you said, you've got creatives at your fingertips, and we can all get together and make art just from our own, knowledge and talent. Yeah.
Definitely. That's what it's about, and about generosity. It's just in my, I haven't had a whole lot of experience on this end of doing the film festival thing as an actor, a little more, but it's like, I was so impressed with the way this was run and with Larry, and I was. There's somebody who could. He's done a lot. That somebody could really be tooting his own horn. But I didn't get that at all from his communication. It was all about you and what he could do for us.
And what's benefit of someone like Larry is that we get the benefit from him experience without him showing off, right? And that's humility, and that's compassion, and that's kindness for the other person. So, and we admire that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Larry in a nutshell. I think all of us would echo your sentiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just met
definitely.
Yeah.
So I have that feeling. I have a good gut feeling with people, and it's good to have people like Larry around that can help filmmakers get a chance to screen their film, connect with other like-minded, and grow. This thing is, you always have to be willing to learn. Because the moment you think you know everything, you stop learning, you stop growing. Nobody wants to work with you. So Larry has that personality and that spirit of helping someone else, and we echo that. Me and Andrew both echo that as individuals and artists, but also as an organization. We just want to help other people create content. I have a full-service production company. I loan my gear out to filmmakers that need stuff. I help them with production and the chain of title, because when their film is done and made, you want to be able to exploit it and make money from it. So we do chain of title workshops so people know how to get their chain of title in order, so they can get the errors and omission insurance, so they can get the distribution deal. Because if they don't have that, then their film just lives in film festivals and they can't go past that. So our goal is to make money from our art. Yeah. So we can.
I love that. It sounds like you guys have a really solid thing going here. This is great. Yeah.
You too, because you're now.
Now I'm a part of it. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with the audience. It's such valuable information, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. And after this, I want to make sure I want to get your information.
Absolutely. Yes. It was so nice to meet you guys.
Well.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me and for sharing a little bit about your films. And best of luck to you guys on the festival circuit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.